Now, I like to learn about random facts, whether this be on YouTube or TikTok, and I'm sure that is the same for some of you. I always enjoy doing it, it's a great way to spend some of my free time, not to mention I am learning every single day. And whilst it can sometimes be exorbitant, there is nothing better learning about our world. Which is why I decided to make a YouTube channel and alongside that a second TikTok account. I want to share some of the things that I've learned during my life and I want to do it as quickly as possible so I don't waste your time but I still tell you the facts. But because I've done this so frequently, I have plenty of facts in my catalogue, which is why I've put in 100 of them in one video. So sit back, relax, hopefully this video is nice and serene for you all because this is me speedrunning 100 facts.
Which country has the highest testosterone? Uzbekistan. They have an average testosterone of 773 nanograms per deciliter. Which country has the lowest testosterone? The Czech Republic, with a testosterone level of only 350 nanograms per deciliter. How many double landlocked countries are there in the world? 2. Uzbekistan and Liechtenstein. A double landlocked country refers to a landlocked country which only borders landlocked countries. Which country invented the windmill? Iran, dating back to around 700 to 900 AD. How much of the Earth's water is in our oceans? 96.5%. What is the oldest unbroken parliament in the world? The Isle of Man's Tynwald. It dates back to 979 AD. What is the highest IQ ever recorded? 228. This was achieved by American columnist Marilyn Vos Savant. What is the unit of power used by power plants? Yeah, that's it. What is the oldest parliament in the world? Iceland's Alfin. It was founded in 930 AD. Which country has the most expensive beer? Qatar. The average price of a beer is $11.26 per 330 milliliter bottle. This is due to a 100% import tax. What is the lowest legal drinking age in the world? 15, which can be found in the Central African Republic and Mali. How much sugar is on Earth? Around 194 million metric tons. How much salt is in our oceans? Around 50 quadrillion tons, which is this number. Why does the I'm feeling lucky button exist on Google? Well, apparently just to keep things more human and less corporate, even though Google loses a lot of money. How many people speak Spanish fluently? Around 639 million people. How many people speak French fluently? Around 310 million. The city with the most French speakers is Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, with 17 million. How many people speak German fluently? Around 150 million. What is the worst thing you can eat? Dunno. Which country has the most islands? Sweden, with over 268,000. Which country has the most time zones? France, with 12. This is due to their overseas territories. 13 if you include Antarctica. How many people speak Portuguese fluently? Around 267, which is the 8th most in the world. The most populated Portuguese-speaking city is Sao Paulo in Brazil, with around 12 million people. Which country has the most beautiful women? Every country, because women are beautiful. Women are just the best. What is France's longest border? It's with Brazil because of French Guiana. It is 730 kilometers or 450 miles long. Which country has the most Muslims? Indonesia, with 242 million. This is 12.7% of the world's Muslim population. Where does Red Bull originate from? Well, the Red Bull that is sold today is from Austria. However, the original Red Bull, Kratin Dang, aka Red Gower or Red Bull, is from Thailand. What is the most populated city in Africa? Cairo, Egypt, at around 23 million people. What is the snowiest country in the world? Japan, anything from 7 to 15 meters of snow every year. How many countries drive on the left side of the road? Approximately 30% of the world's countries drive on the left side of the road. Here they are. What is the hottest place on Earth? Death Valley, California, United States. It has the highest recorded surface air temperature in the world at 57.6 degrees Celsius or 134 degrees Fahrenheit. This was recorded on the 10th of July 1913 at 2 p.m. What is the coldest city in the world? Irkutsk in Russia. The average annual temperature is minus 8 degrees Celsius. Winters can reach minus 40 degrees Celsius and sometimes minus 64 degrees Celsius. Despite that, over 300,000 people live there. Which fruit has the most calories? Coconut. It has 354 calories per 100 grams. Which fruit has the most protein? Guava has 2.6 grams of protein per 100 grams. What is the 19th prime number? 67. 67. What is the only word that's spelt wrong in the dictionary? Wrong. What is the oldest professional football club in the world? Notts County. They were founded in 1862. What is the highest banknote ever printed? Hungary's 100 quintillion penga. It's this long. This is due to Hungary's inflation after World War II. What is the longest big toe ever recorded? 12.7 centimeters or 5 inches. This belonged to American actor Matthew McGroy. What is the longest tongue in the world? 10.1 centimeters or 3.97 inches. This belongs to American Nick Stolberl. What is the most isolated inhabited place in the world? Tristan da Cunha. It is a British overseas territory. The nearest inhabited land is St Helena, which is 1,510 miles or 2,430 kilometers away. What is the world's newest currency? The Zimbabwe gold. It was introduced on the 8th of April 2024. What is the oldest football club in the world? Sheffield FC. It was founded on the 24th of October 1857. What is the best way to describe Scottish people? Absolute legends. I mean, they're just legendary human beings. If you haven't been to Scotland before, you have to go to Scotland one day. It is fantastic. A fantastic country. Beautiful. The people are sound as anything. And just, it's great. Which country invented chess? India, dating back to the 7th century. Which country has the most vegetarians? India. It's estimated from 20 to 39% of the population of India are vegetarians. What is the newest capital city? Ciudad de la Paz. It is the capital city of Equatorial Guinea. It replaced Malabo, the former capital city, on the 2nd of January 2026. Which country invented soap? Ancient Babylon, modern-day Iraq. The earliest evidence of soap recorded is around 2800 BC. What is the English translation for the French sentence "Je ne sais pas"? I don't know. What is the most signed petition in history? Kylian Mbappe's Mbappe Out petition. As of the 8th of May 2026, it has over 50 million signatures, and this number is still going up. What is the most valuable sports team in the world? The Dallas Cowboys, with a value of $13 billion. What is the largest rock in the world? Australia's Mount Augustus. It is 715 metres tall, 8 kilometres wide, and covers 4,795 hectares. Which Olympian has the most medals? Michael Phelps with 28. 23 of them were gold. Who is the tallest American president? Abraham Lincoln. He was 6'4" or 193 centimeters tall. Which YouTuber has the record for the most subscribers lost in 24 hours? James Charles. In May 2019, he lost 1.26 million subscribers in 24 hours. Which YouTuber has the most videos uploaded? Namelook. As of the 13th of May 2026, they have over 4.8 million videos uploaded to their channel. This is due to often using automation to create personalized name content. What is the most followed account on Instagram? It's Instagram themselves, with over 685 million followers. However, if you're looking for an individual, it's Cristiano Ronaldo with 664 million. What is the most followed account on Twitter? Elon Musk with 239.8 million followers. Which country has the most bald people? Spain. They have the highest percentage of baldness in the world, at 44.5% of the population experiencing pattern baldness. What is the oldest energy drink in the world? Lipovitin D. It was created by Japan's Taisho Pharmaceutical Company in 1962. Which country has the tallest people on average? The Netherlands. The average height for women is 170.36 centimetres and the average height for men is 183.78 centimetres. Which country has won the FIFA World Cup the most times? Brazil. They've won it 5 times. What is the biggest star in our solar system? The Sun. And it's by default because it's the only star in our solar system. How many stars are in our universe? Anything from 200 billion trillion to 1 septillion. 1 septillion is this number. What is the shortest lived country in history?
The independent state of Catalonia. In October 2017, Carles Puigdemont declared Catalonia's independence from Spain during a parliamentary address. However, just a whopping 8 seconds later, suspended that independence declaration to pursue negotiations.
What is the shortest flight in the world?
Between Westray and Papua Strait in the Orkney Islands in Scotland, the flight usually takes about 53 seconds.
What is the hottest chemical in the world?
Resinifertoxin, which is found in the Euphorbia resinifer plant. It has a Scoville rating of 16 billion, which is around 2 million times hotter than a jalapeno.
What is the hottest pepper in the world?
Pepper X, which was created by Ed Curry, who created the previous world record, the Carolina Reaper. It has an average Scoville rating of 2.693 million, which is around 336 times hotter than a jalapeno.
Who has been the longest pope in history?
Pope Pius IX, he has the longest verifiable reign as Pope at 31 years, 7 months and 23 days.
Which country invented the lawnmower?
England! It was invented by Edward Bay Budding in Stroud, Gloucestershire in 1830.
Who is the shortest reigning pope in history?
Pope Urban VII, his reign as Pope started on the 15th of September 1590 and ended on the 27th of September 1590. This is because he died of malaria.
How many holes does a straw have?
1.
Yeah, I know it has 2 different ends, but it's one continuous hole. What is the longest time someone has held their breath?
29 minutes and 3 seconds. This was achieved by Croatian diver Vitimir Maricic on the 14th of June 2025.
Which country has the most Spanish speakers?
Mexico, with over 130 million speakers.
What is the best drink in the world?
Milk. And any type of milk. Could be this milk, could be plant-based milk, any milk. Milk's the best.
Which footballer has scored the most goals in the FIFA World Cup?
Lionel Messi with 18 goals. He scored 1 in 2006, 4 in 2014, 1 in 2018, 7 in 2022, and as of the 23rd of June 2026, he currently has...
Why is Alaska part of the US and not Canada?
Because at the time, Alaska was part of the Russian Empire, and Russia decided to sell it to America rather than Canada because Canada was a British colony at the time, and they didn't want to give a piece of land to a colonial rival, so they gave it to America for $7.2 million because the fur trade was collapsing and also they were in debt.
What is the first day of the week?
Well, it depends on where you are and other factors such as religion and culture, but typically it's Monday, Saturday or Sunday.
What is the most overrated Call of Duty Zombies map?
Kino de Totem.
How many countries have won the FIFA World Cup?
8 different countries. Brazil have won it 5 times, Italy and Germany have won it 4 times, Argentina, Uruguay and France have won it twice, Spain and England have won it once, and if we go into the women's game, it's 5 different countries. America with 4 titles, Germany have won it twice, Spain, Japan and Norway have won it once.
What is the oldest language in the world?
Nobody actually knows. We obviously know that humans spoke a language around 50 to 100,000 years ago when humans first evolved. However, nobody knows what the name of that language was. The oldest language ever written down is Sumerian and ancient Egypt, dating back to around 5,000 years ago.
What is the first ever joke?
It's an old Sumerian proverb which dates back to around 1900 BC. It roughly translates to something which has never occurred since time immemorial: a young woman did not fart in her husband's lap.
What are the top 5 worst flags of all time?
5th place, it's the British Indian Ocean Territory. 4th place, it's the British Indian Ocean Territory. 3rd place, it's the British Indian Ocean Territory. 2nd place, it's the British Indian Ocean Territory. 1st place, it's Wales. No, I'm kidding, it's the British Indian Ocean Territory.
What are the top 5 flags of all time?
5th place, Seychelles. 4th place, Uganda. 3rd place, St Kitts and Nevis. 2nd place, Vanuatu. 1st place, Estonia.
What is the most searched thing on Bing?
Google.
What is the most searched word on Google?
YouTube. Gets around 1.38 billion searches per month.
What is the most expensive speeding ticket ever issued?
1,080 Swiss franc, which is around $1 million US, 863,000 euros, or 656,000 pounds sterling. This was given to a Swedish man in 2010 who was driving at 180 miles per hour. In Switzerland, your speeding ticket is based off your income.
What is the world's oldest musical instrument?
The djembe flute, which dates back to at least 50,000 years. In 1995, it was found in a cave in what we know today as Slovenia.
Which city has the most skyscrapers?
Hong Kong, with over 560 skyscrapers.
What is the meaning of life? I have no idea. What is the world's heaviest potato? 4.98 kilograms. This was grown by Peter Glazebrook and was showcased in Shepton Mallet, Somerset, England on the 4th of September 2011. What is the world's largest pizza? This pizza, made by fellow YouTuber Airrack on the 19th of January 2023, has a surface area of 13,957.77 feet. What is the first ever YouTube video? Me at Zoo, which was filmed at the San Diego Zoo in San Diego, California, United States. It was posted by Javid Karim, who is one of the co-founders of YouTube, on the 24th of April 2005. What is the most expensive car ever sold? The Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Ullaholt. It sold for a whopping $157,326,000. Which country has the best food? Well, it's personal preference, isn't it? There's no such thing as a best, but my personal three favourites are Jamaican, Indian and Greek. Which fruit has the most sugar? Dates. They have 63 grams of sugar per 100 grams. What is the loudest burp ever recorded? 112.4 decibels. This was achieved by Darwin, Australia's Neville Sharp, and he did this on the 29th of July 2021. 112.4 decibels is roughly the equivalent of a car horn. Who has the world's biggest penis? The UK's Matt Barr. His penis is 14.5 inches in length when erect and 8.5 inches in girth. This is the largest medically verified penis in the world. What is the heaviest carrot in the world? 10.17 kilograms or 22.44 pounds. This carrot was grown by Otsego, Minnesota, United States, Christopher Qualley, and was verified on the 9th of September 2017. What is the heaviest book in the world? This, The Prophet Muhammad, which was unveiled on the 27th of February 2012 in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. It weighs 1,500 kilos or 3,306 pounds. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes. Yeah, that's it.